What is up, Rad Potential YouTube? I'm Mr. Rad. Welcome to today's video. We're working on the 4-rotor RX7, and literally, it needs to be louder. So we're gonna make it louder. It's pretty freaking loud already. This, as you can see, is not a muffler. This is just a J-bend of some nice 3.5-inch stainless tubing. And we're going to be taking the lovely stainless vibrant 3.5-inch bullet muffler that literally I can see completely straight through. We're taking that off, and we're going to be putting just a straight pipe in its place to see how loud this thing is. I guess we want to embody more of what the Le Mans car sounds like with our street car, even though we're pretty much a Le Mans car already. So the exhaust setup on the 4-rotor is very simple. Long tube headers, all equal length, come about to the back of the transmission where it is collected into two 2.5-inch runners that go through a little megaphone thing, and then it goes into 3.5-inch all the way out the back. You'll want to go check out the build videos on this car, and you can see all of that stuff come together, as well as us try to figure out how to assemble all of the tubes. The most important part about this 4-rotor car, not only the sound, but in addition to, is the appearance of a mostly stock street RX7. So we're going to be recreating this wonderful dolphin tip little turn down with the straight pipe, and we're not going to be putting no crazy blast pipes on this thing. I call this the no-lift worm. So this is our the muffler. Beautiful piece. All stainless. Very pretty. We just gotta make this section over again. I've got the straight pipe on, it's tacked together. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart before I can get it to the welder to get welded, but we're gonna hear this thing right now. Oh, jeepers. All right. Four-rotor straight pipe, take one. I hope I don't need earplugs. Well, Johnny said he wanted it loud. It's definitely very loud. Interrupt the video really quick, guys, to give you a chance to win one of these t-shirts. I had these made for Deals Gap Rotary Rally this year. Got the rotor, RP on the front, Rad Potential on the back. Drop in the comments below the most insane 4-rotor engine swap ideas that you have. So let's take this engine, put it in any vehicle on the planet. You could put it in a welding cart if you want. Drop it in the comments below, and Johnny, the owner of this car, is going to pick one of them, and I will send you guys a t-shirt. Now back to the video. Holy, this is loud. Golly! It's not too loud in the car, let me tell you that, but it is freaking loud outside. You just hear it off the trees like it is going nuts. like, it's not a bad loud, but it's loud. Woo! Golly. I don't know if like the inner racer in me loves this amount of volume or if it doesn't. It's like so snappy. Like the best way I can explain it is like if you've got a two-stroke dirt bike and they like that's what this sounds like, versus before it was kind of like a response right. The throttle blade just like jumps really bad. It's definitely loud. Woo. No way. Alright, well, either the throttle cable came off or we broke the pedal. One or the other. Because I got no throttle pedal right now. I guess we broke the pedal. Okay. Let's see, how can we fix this? If I put a vice grip on the end of the cable, it might stay. Let's see. Let's see if that fixed it. I'll have to show you a picture of what I did. Okay, we'll make it back to the ranch at least. Woo, lightning strikes. my vice grip now. If it didn't fall off the last time, we can be a little more spirited this time. I honestly think this thing is too loud for its own good. Got a lot of weird looks from people driving by, seeing me sitting on the side of the road in a rainstorm in a car that I wouldn't exactly call normal to see where I live. So it's not like we're in the big city or, you know, in car enthusiast country of the tail of the dragon where you see sports cars like this. So the slew of farm trucks and big Suburbans and stuff that drove by were like, what in the heck is this kid in a Hawaiian shirt doing on the side of the road taking videos of his car? But it's really loud. Really loud. It's honestly not too bad inside the car. You could totally drive this thing in traffic. I've got the turn down for the dolphin tail tip, like everything back here, looks super nice. It's pointed back and kind of not super at the ground, but at the ground enough that the sound is going really just behind you. It's not quite going into the wall. It's not, you know, external wastegate screamer pipe right at your feet. Like, this is a pretty good location for the sound. The only thing that irks me, and you guys probably came to this video expecting to hear 10,000 RPM out of a crazy 4-rotor RX7 that's straight piped, and honestly, I wish I could do that for you, but I have about 50-ish, 20-ish more miles or so. I think it's about 20, but I'm going to drive 50 before the engine's broken in and I can raise the rev limiter. So I've got to do a quick oil change after this video, but the next video, you guys, I can assure you, we will be revving this thing higher than 5,000 RPM. So get fired up because we just put a straight pipe on the 4-rotor. We were going to do a cutout, but honestly, I think just having a section of exhaust you change when you want the noise might be a little bit easier. Takes you 5 minutes to change this muffler out. I'm going to try to take it off once it cools down without a jack. I think you can do it without a floor jack as well. So hopefully everything shakes out. But if you haven't seen under the hood, this is under the hood. It is a Defined AutoWorks side port 4-rotor. So the goal of this car has never been to make it the most rowdy race car ever. The goal of this car is to be a street car. So side port rotary, not peripheral port, big slide throttle bodies, which kind of lends to that like weird tip-in stutter thing, and the slide's kind of hard to operate, but we're working on that. We'll get it improved as this car progresses. It's still a brand new build. We just put this car together. I started on it in January or February. We had it running in April for Deals Gap, and I've been picking away at all the little things, getting it ready for the dyno here in the next couple weeks. But this thing is ripping, and I'll tell you, I love the fact that this looks like it could have came in here, aside from just the ITG air filter. Once we get the AC lines made, this thing will be it'll just be a treat to drive, and that's the goal. Make this thing fun to share with everybody, take it to car shows, cruise it around the street, and have something that's pretty much one of a kind that you're never going to see any other place. So with that, that's going to be the end of today's video, guys. I'm going to take this straight pipe off, take it to my welder. He's going to TIG weld it up for me. Fortunately, it didn't fall apart. My nice tack welds with my stainless wire and my MIG gun. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop any questions in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see me do with this thing. It's not a race car, it's not a track car, but we can drive it wherever. And I'm excited to take it to some more car shows and share the rotary love with the rest of the world. Keep it rad. We'll see you in the next one. Dang. I swear, it's one of those things, I've mentioned this in a bunch of videos, I think I said it in this one too. This car is insane. It's insane that this is in my shop. I never really dreamed that me with my little 1980 RX7 would end up putting together a 4-rotor FD RX7 at any point in my life. So I am very fortunate to have had this opportunity to build this car and sort all this stuff out and try to get this thing working. But it is one of those things that every time I drive this thing, internally, smiles for miles, super stoked. Externally, I probably look like a white knuckle, super stressed, crazy scared driver because, you know, I couldn't afford to replace this car, so I don't want to break it. Peace, guys.